There was an audit in May that said Fannie and Freddie had $20 billion in undeclared losses. Now, and those are not shown up. Some of them showed up maybe on the books in the August reports. So there's a lot of money that is known that they've lost that they've not reported yet. Not to mention a lot that it's not known that they've lost, but that's a separate issue. There are new accounting rules which are likely to mean Fannie and Freddie need to raise $75 billion more in capital. Who's going to give them this money? Especially, oh, I'm an insolvent institution. Could you please, give me $75 billion? I suspect the United States government is going to be giving this money. Another great risk is mortgage insurers go under. These companies are all moribund and on the risk of disappearing also. These are not bond insurers, they're mortgage insurers. A lot of them have gone to almost nothing. If that happened, Fannie and Freddie would have $1 trillion in exposure. If you go back and look at what happened in the 1980s, if you have an inflationary period with high interest rates, Fannie and Freddie can start losing money and continually lose money. And why is that? Because they have sort of income from long-term investments, but they have to borrow short-term. So if the short-term rates become higher, they constantly lose money every time they borrow. So we could get into that. And this happened in the early 80s. They were losing Fannie was losing $1 million a day. It wasn't that bad. This could happen again, especially if we have a lot of inflation. They could wind up losing millions of dollars a day, or tens of millions even. And of course, the U.S. taxpayer will have to pay for all of this. So another risk, a recession and continued drop in housing prices. What's going to recover, make the market recover, housing market recover, I have no idea. So we should assume housing prices are going to continue to drop. As far as we're concerned in this meetup, we are in a recession and have been in one since the end of last year. And in case you missed it, they revised the GDP reading. There's a huge amount of derivative exposure in Fannie and Freddie, and when they had the audits in the early 2000s, they discovered that derivatives were not accounted for accurately or well at all. And so this is a huge time bomb sitting in both of them that could blow up. Last, the U.S. government AAA credit rating could be endangered. S&P earlier this year said that Fannie and Freddie went under and the U.S. government had to back them, that they might have to lower the AAA rating of the U.S. government. And Moody's made some similar statement a couple of months ago. So that's how risky and dangerous this is. And you're not hearing this, the press is not telling you this, everything is being swept under the rug.
What would be the consequence if the government's AAA rating was downgraded?
It would be disastrous. I mean, higher interest rates, much higher interest rates. And they think that it would have to have much higher interest rates. And it would damage the dollar. And it doesn't make any sense to me because the U.S. government can print all the money it wants. So if you borrow $1,000 from them, they can give you $1,000 back no matter what happens. Now that $1,000 may not be worth very much, but they can pay that bond back. A company doesn't have it. Only a government has this ability. So they should all have AAA ratings, although it's rather meaningless.